Let's talk 90s toys today. What's going on, gangsters out there? Went to 80s toys, and I'm going to be talking about 90s toys. That's the funny thing about today. But he has a little bit of everything there. If you're ever in the Princeton area, check out 80s toys. Great store. It's got some new stuff, and it's got some old stuff. And I've seen something there that's been there for a little while, and I think it was like 20 bucks each at the time when I first saw it. And I waited a little while, and he had a sidewalk sale, and they were marked down to $10 a piece. Let me show you what I got. These are made by Kenner. In the 90s, I think around 95, 96, a little known movie called Waterworld. A lot of people don't give it love. I didn't think it did so good at the box office, but I always loved the movie. And they had figures out back then, which at that time I was getting married for the first time and wasn't collecting like I am now. And he had these for $10 a piece. It had Kevin Costner in it and Dennis Hopper. And this is the Kevin Costner figure. This is pretty cool, I think. Shows the figure there. And he's got some other kind of stuff here. And he's got some kind of sea creature with him. And the bow and everything. I love the detail on these. And the packaging. This is something I really wanted to get into because I collect a lot of older stuff from the 70s and 80s. And can't leave out the 90s stuff, so I figured to go ahead and pick these up and keep them on card because they were so cheap. Let me show you the back of it. Shows all that kind of stuff that came with it. Of course, there was a boat apparently, and there's some other vehicle things that they drove that they had in the movie. So I don't know for sure if I'll get all of them. I don't even think I'll get all of them in on card or anything. No big deal. I just wanted to show off the card and stuff in here. If I do find any more and they're loose or whatever, I might buy a few more. I might definitely would like to get the Dennis Hopper one. This is the other one that he had. Some guy named Nord right there. It looks like some kind of crab with him, and he's got a bow and some other kind of missile looking things. I don't know. He's one of the bad guys apparently. Back of it's still the same. Yeah, I miss this kind of stuff, man. The figures and stuff. They don't really make a whole lot of figures for movies now. I mean, they do, but it's like NECA and Super 7 does stuff like that. But just like, you know, like Kenner did or whatever. Or you could have Mattel do it or something nowadays. You just don't see this stuff like you used to back in the 80s and 90s. And at the late 90s, early 2000s. And then it just seems to die out. You don't see a lot of these companies make stuff like this no more. So yeah, these are two cool figures I wanted to put in showcase. I haven't had a showcase video in a while. There they are. $10 a piece, you couldn't beat that. There's some other notable 90s figures that I probably would like to collect. Of course, Aliens. They had some stuff out in the 90s. Men in Black had some stuff out in the 90s. Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, that of course another Kevin Costner movie. A lot of that stuff's pretty cheap. Even Demolition Man was actually he actually had one of them loose. I might still go back and get it. The Sylvester Stallone character. I think he was only 10 bucks. I'd like to get one of them in a pack too, maybe the Wesley Snipes one, but they go a little bit higher than most of these. But these are not really that sought after online and stuff, and I think it's a shame that people overlook this stuff from the 90s because I mean the movie bombed or whatever, but you know, still cool to have. It's got some original sticker pricing on the back of it. Somebody's marked off something, but yeah, I just had some sticker things on it, cleaned it up. Rhonda cleaned it up for me, and they look good, and I'm gonna have to find somewhere on my wall to put this stuff. So that's it for the showcase. If you like Waterworld, or you have some of the figures or whatever, or you just like this 90s stuff that I'm going to start picking up from time to time that's really not worth a whole lot, but it's cool to have, and maybe some of them keep them on card or loose or whatever, just give me a comment at the bottom, And that's it for this video. I'm about to go watch Waterworld here soon, because I also ordered it on Blu-ray too, so it should be here in the mail in a day or two. I think I only got it for like $6 free shipping. I haven't seen it forever. See it all the time on VHS and thrift stores and stuff, and never picked it up. I'm gonna have to pick it up too, just to put it with these and showcase it. That's just what I do in the movie room. That's just me. That's it for this video. Till next time.